God's power. By the end of this video you will be able to create whatever you like. Subscribe for more godlike powers.
フォームはゴドライクパワーズ。
Hi! Today I will guide you through some important aspects of Midjourney's syntaxes. We all have vivid imagination, so now let's see what we should write so that your visions may take form. We shall start with aspect ratio. The aspect or AR parameter changes the aspect ratio of the generated image. An aspect ratio is the width to height ratio of an image. It is typically expressed as two numbers separated by a colon, such as 7:4 or 4:3. A square image has equal width and height, described as a 1:1 aspect ratio. The aspect ratio impacts the shape and composition of a generated image. Some aspect ratios may be slightly changed when upscaling. Let us talk about chaos parameter. The chaos or C parameter influences how varied the initial image grids are. Basically, high chaos values will produce more unusual and unexpected results and compositions. Lower chaos values have more reliable, repeatable results. Here are some examples and the prompt syntaxes. Using a low chaos value, or not specifying a value, will produce initial image grids that are slightly varied each time a job is run. Using a higher chaos value will produce initial images that are more varied and unexpected each time you make a request. Using extremely high chaos values will produce initial image grids that are varied and have unexpected compositions each time you make a picture. Quality is also a very important parameter. The quality or Q parameter changes how much time is spent generating an image. Higher quality settings take longer to process and produce more details. Higher values also mean more GPU minutes are used per job. The quality setting does not impact resolution. Here are some examples and the prompt syntaxes. Higher quality settings aren't always better. Sometimes the lower quality settings can produce better results, depending on the image you're trying to create. Lower quality settings might be best for a gestural abstract look. Higher quality values may improve the look of architectural images that benefit from many details. Choose the setting that best matches the kind of image you're hoping to create. This Midjourney bot has been trained to produce images that favor artistic color, composition, and forms. How can we take the full advantage of this training? By using a command stylize at the end of our prompt. The stylize or S parameter influences how strongly this training is applied. Low stylization values produce images that closely match your desired description but are less artistic. High stylization values will create images that are very artistic but less connected to your text at the prompt. Different Midjourney version models have different stylized ranges. You can see what the possible versions are. You can switch between them by adding at the end of the prompt --v4 or --v3 or --test or --niji. If you do not change this parameter, Stylize's default value is 100 and accepts integer values 0 to 1000 when using the default Midjourney version 4 model. You can override the default Midjourney painting style by invoking particular styles using specific keywords or parameters. Midjourney has been trained on multitudes of styles and mediums, so if you wish a specific painting style, a 3D render, a clay sculpt, or a specific style of photography or illustration, it would understand your request. Use the stop parameter to finish a job partway through the process. Stopping a job at an earlier percentage can create blurrier, less detailed results. By adding a stop command at the Midjourney prompt at the end of the /imagine command, You tell the bot to process the image until the percentage that you define. Once the image is developed by that percentage, the bot will stop further processing and return whatever it has completed by then. This feature can be tremendously useful whenever you're short on time or your GPU fast time is starting to run out if you're on the basic subscription plan with only 200 minutes of fast time per month. The stop parameter does not affect a job while upscaling. However, stopping will produce a softer, less detailed initial image that will influence the level of detail in the final upscaled result. It seems that with some more parameters, you feel fully equipped to create your amazing art. Well, not exactly. Surely you are starting with some creative ideas, which you think will generate awesome image. And you do get interesting results. After a while, you start thinking that a more complicated and detailed description will make your picture even more outstanding. And yes, you will try to write a very complicated prompt, but for some reason, imagined by you stunning picture, still eludes you. Is there a way to take more control in making your art with Midjourney? The answer is yes. Let me show you how to make the elements of your imagined art to be where you have imagined them to be. Let me introduce you to the Midjourney weights. In every composition, some elements are more important than the others. With Midjourney, by default, every part of the prompt you enter gets an equal weight of 1. Here is the exciting part. Midjourney allows you to add your own weights priorities to any part of your image description. And this, my friend, will give you an incredible control over your creative process. By adding colon, and a number after specifies the emphasis on that specific element of your image. Like in our example, smiling has the highest weight in this prompt, 5, and we hardly see any meadow, as we have given it the weight of only 2. The higher the number of the allocated weight, the more prominent this component will become. Our girl now has a headpiece, as we have given it the highest weight of 5 for this prompt, reducing also the smiling to 4. You can also have a negative weight for any part of your prompt, but this will be very similar in its function as a no parameter. Now you see our girl does not smile anymore, as we have given to smiling a weight of -0.5, but the presence of a meadow in the image is more prominent with the weight of 8 in our prompt. Let us change the weights one more time and make more emphasis on the meadow, with the weight of 12 and now 24. You see, the girl is not so important on the picture, but the meadow is very prominent. At the same time, you can see that the quality has been reduced, as we did not indicate any weight to it, so all our instructions for super detailed image received a weight of 1 by default. Now, let us change the weights, and please do not forget, all the weights are relative to each other in one prompt. We change the weight of quality to 18. Now it looks much more detailed. As you will experiment with positive and negative weights in the same prompt, please bear in mind that the total weight still must be positive overall. The weight system of Midjourney let you get into, so to say, God mode of creation. As you have seen from our examples, it does provide you with strikingly mighty powers. Let us discuss another interesting mode, a remix mode. You might want to use remix mode to change prompts, parameters, model versions, or aspect ratios between variations. Remix will take the general composition of your starting image and use it as part of the new job. Remixing can help change the setting or lighting of an image, evolve a subject, or achieve tricky compositions. To activate a remix mode, enter the Settings menu of Midjourney by typing /settings in the chat and pressing enter. After a brief moment, the bot will message you with a screen like this. To set up remixing, click on the following buttons. First, Remix Mode. Second, MJ version 4. You will observe how Remix mode and MJ version 4 turn green. Now you can upload images directly into provided boxes and remix 2 images. As you are getting more experience in prompting Midjourney, you will start to appreciate the value of keyword encodes. Your style could be changed with an amazing grace and speed. Just compare these few images with the following examples of styles: standard, cyberpunk, Waterhouse style, Japanese anime style, steampunk style, sci-fi style, Pixar movie style. Just add to your prompt a desired style. You can also indicate the specific artist for a very specific style of your image. In this case, you can add an artist name, for example Da Vinci, Rembrandt, or Salvador Dali, just to name few. Lights and the rendering can make a big difference in your final picture. I have prepared for you several examples. Volumetric lighting, it looks splendid and atmospheric. Cinematic lighting, add additional depth to it. Octane render makes it look even more realistic. Softbox lighting does have its own magic. Glowing lights, it really looks as if it is glowing. Blue lighting, or any other colors you prefer. Long exposure makes more details to come out. Fairy lights, just magical. There are more than 3,000 keywords and code words, which can add significant or minor changes to your art. Just the styles alone counted above 600. Just look at this very short list of selected styles. Realistic, hyperrealistic, realism, magic realism, fantastic realism, classical realism, surreal, surrealism, dreamlike, otherworldly, abstract, modern, retro, futuristic, retrofuturistic, galaxy, illusion, escapism, steampunk, bronze punk, clockpunk, dieselpunk, cuberpunk, rococo punk. There are so many for you to try and find your best choice.
I hope this was not too overwhelming. The new language for artists of today is becoming advanced prompting. It was my wish to let you explore something interesting for you in this video, and if this will help you in your work with art and give you more control, then I have reached my goal. By the way, please write your comments, and if you would like me to make a video on some specific aspects of text-to-image technology, let me know. I will collect all your wishes and make a special Q&A session. Please do not forget to subscribe,
Forget to subscribe.
as it will help me to make more interesting videos and help you in your wonderful journey of making amazing pieces of art. There is a lot of room at Midjourney for your imagination, creativity, and experimentation. Good luck with trying your prompts and having fun with your creations.